Uh, there are Homeland Security hearings that are supposed to come up in March. I believe one of them, kind of a preview, was yesterday with Congressman Peter King. Could you talk a little bit about what you expect to see out of these hearings, what you hope will happen?
Oh, exactly. Actually, we are working with Congressman Peter King. He appeared talking on our TV show. We premiered our TV show just this past weekend. Act for America will have the only national security news magazine on broadcast and cable. We are airing in 190 markets to 40 million homes.
Wow.
Our premiere show was an interview with Congressman Peter King discussing his hearings.
Is he actively working with you guys when figuring out the research?
We have a full-time lobbyist on Capitol Hill, so our lobbyist is working with any elected official who is willing to listen or give us an appointment.
Are there other champions out there?
Oh, yes. You've got McCarter from Detroit. You've got Sue Myrick from North Carolina. You've got Lamar Smith from Texas. So many of them. Congressman Alan West, who just got elected from Florida. Senator Marco Rubio. A lot of the people that we work with. You know, Senator Kyle. Unfortunately, Lieberman is resigning, but we are reaching out to a lot of people.
Have you talked to Lieberman before? Because he still has a couple years left, right?
Oh, yes, we are. We have talked with Lieberman and actually worked with Lieberman on different issues. He was the recipient of the Act for America National Security Award last year.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so we are very actively working in Congress. We are now actually supporting 11 legislation in Congress, some of them that we wrote in part, some of them that we are helping other elected officials introduce.
Are you going to be asked to be a witness to any of these hearings?
No, I am not. Congressman King is going to begin hearings with only Muslims who are warning about this issue, and here is why. If Peter King brings
I heard he canceled.
Like
he canceled. What was
Ayan Hirsi Ali.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Ayan Hirsi Ali.
Why did he cancel? I don't understand.
I do not know why he canceled her, but I can tell you why he is focusing on Muslim groups instead of Muslim people to testify instead of people like me. If he brings someone like me on, all the liberal media and all the Muslim organizations are going to attack him because they're going to call me an Islamophobe. But if he brings a Muslim, still practicing Muslim, who's going to talk about the Muslim Brotherhood Project, what is the liberal media going to do? How are they going to attack him? So instead of distracting from the message, the light is going to be shining on the message because they cannot attack the Muslim messenger. While if he brings people like me or Steve Emerson or all the other Bob Spencer or any of the other people, the attack is going to be on us, the light will be shining on us, and nobody will pay attention to the message. And I believe Congressman Peter King is doing the smart thing by focusing on the message. Beck is right in what he's talking about. And what I'm holding in front of me right now is the Muslim Brotherhood Project for North America. This is the American version. The Muslim Brotherhood is the oldest Islamic terrorist organization in the world, founded in 1928. Right now has 70 offshoot organizations around the world, including Al-Qaeda and Hamas. The Muslim Brotherhood wrote a plan in 1982. It's a 100-year plan for radical Islam to infiltrate and dominate the West and establish an Islamic government on earth.
So what's going on in Western Europe and North Africa? What's going on in Egypt? This is all part of the plan.
In the counterterrorism circles, this plan became known as the Project, the Muslim Brotherhood Project. In my book, titled They Must Be Stopped, I dedicated a chapter to the Muslim Brotherhood Project for North America. This is the North American version, written in 1991. It is in English and in Arabic. This document was presented as evidence by our government in the Holy Land Foundation trial in 1997 in Texas, in 2007 in Texas, in the largest terrorism trial ever in the history of the United States. And here it discusses the details. What makes the Muslim Brotherhood so interesting is because they give tactics and proposals as to how to infiltrate and dominate the West using our laws, our freedom of speech, our freedom of expression, our open-mindedness and our tolerance in order to infiltrate and topple our democracy. They talk about establishing front organizations in the name of civil rights organizations or human rights organizations to advance the Islamic cause. They talk about setting up educational institutions in the name of education and multiculturalism to advance their cause. They go into detail in this plan. If you go to our website, if you email me, I will email you the link to this document.
Thank you.
And as you can see, here is the number of the court document that was presented. And here is the plan for North America. Here are their front organizations in the United States. Here is the version of the beginning of it. In America, it says an explanatory memorandum on the general strategic goal for the group in North America, written 5/22/1991. Here is their front organizations that they have established in the United States. ISNA, Islamic Society of North America. MSA, the Muslim Student Association. As you well know, the Muslim Student Association right now are all over university campuses. They have more chapters on American college campuses than the Democrats and the Republicans combined. The Muslim Student Association was founded in the United States by the Muslim Brotherhood in the early 1960s.
Is Peter King in his hearings, is he going to talk about this issue? And is he going to talk about this wider global threat that it's happening in Egypt, it's happening in Western Europe, and frankly, it could be happening here?
Exactly. He's going to talk about these issues. As you can see, in America, they have created 29 front Islamic organizations in the United States. 29. Including MPAC, ISNA, the MSA, CARE, the Council on American Islamic Relations, is an outbirth of the IAP, which was created by the Muslim Brotherhood. And this is how CARE was named unindicted co-conspirator in the Holy Land Foundation trial, where this was presented because of this plan. So he will be addressing these issues. As much as they have this for the United States, they have this for every other country around the world. They began implementing it in Europe in 1982, and look where Europe is today.